Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new episode. I'm with my friends here, Patrick. Yeah, and Mark.
Yo.
Actually, we should Mark first because we're actually in his place. Thank you, Mark. Let's say thank you to Mark.
He's in house arrest. And,
He's not allowed out.
Otherwise, you'd have no place to record.
Otherwise, we have no place to
we're
record.
homeless. He's in house arrest.
And we never record at mine because it's a fucking shithole.
Oh, by the way, we're all over 30 today.
I'm not telling my age.
You're not telling your age? You're not telling your age?
No, I never tell anybody my age.
Well, I'll tell you their age. I know.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
But you said today, so were you not 30 yesterday?
No, but like today.
In this particular moment in time.
This podcast recording, everyone is over 30.
Yes, that's true. But what's that got to do with anything?
I'm just pointing it out. Might be like kind of conversation around that thing.
But I think I've aged terribly. So it doesn't matter what my age is. I look older than I actually am.
No.
What?
What makes you say that? Age terribly.
I was doing a gig the other night and a woman shouted out something. I said something about a telephone and a woman shouted out, "Did they have phones back then?"
You might as well have said, "You old fucking bastard."
Did they?
Yes, they did. Nokia.
But they had the
Nokia
ones.
3310s.
But you know the way you put the finger in, you go like this.
Click, click.
That's the kind of ones they have.
When you can still hear the dial tone when it's hooking up to the internet.
No, but we're
Oh, I remember that. A fucking AOL. Broad, you know the
the internet sound.
Yeah. Like 48 kilobits a second was insanely quick.
I associate that sound with what's it called? Netscape.
Netscape Navigator.
Remember Netscape?
Yeah. God.
No, I wasn't like my first introduction to the internet was at school, and then the school has computers, and then I went to go look like what the internet is, and I went to find a website that I could look at, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't use the computer. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how to access anything, so I just did a typing course on a typewriter.
An actual typewriter. Fucking hell.
Maybe I am.
Jesus,
actually.
maybe you are that old, yeah. An actual typewriter. Although here they still were, so we're in Germany, right? Here they still use fax machines.
Yeah.
I was at the doctor's and they needed something from my insurance. And they said, "Can you get them to fax it?" What? Fax it? It's like, can you, what, email? No, fax it. I do not know how to use a fax machine.
Like, sorry, Debbie, I can't fax where I live. Where do you live? In 2023?
Yeah, exactly. 2023. Yeah. It's unbelievable. No fax machines. What the fucking shit.
Even email it now is starting to sound old.
It is.
Kind of is, yeah. Email sounds like...
email you something. Just WhatsApp it, right?
Yeah, just send it on WhatsApp.
No, just send a link.
Yeah, link, WhatsApp. Drop the doc in the fucking WhatsApp chat.
So I've got a gift for you guys. Right? Because we're old and we have to take care of, our immune system and our body and everything.
Oh, goodness.
Hey,
I brought some
Kefir. This is the key to eternal life.
Of good shits.
Oh, yeah. Shits.
Of good shit.
Have you not, honestly, you have that every day. I have half a bottle of that every day.
My wife swears by these things. And
No,
always,
really?
But just pass this bottle here.
Yeah.
I'm South African.
Right.
And you can buy this in South Africa in some special health stores or the German store. But as a South African, this word kefir.
Oh, what does it mean?
I don't know what it means, but it's too close to a South African word that is illegal to say that from the apartheid days. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Well, kafir.
Kafir. What's kafir mean?
It's like the word that the oppressor used to describe black people, to name black people.
Right.
Its origin is supposed to be Arabic, meaning non-believer.
Okay.
So the white farmers would use it, right?
Yeah. To refer to all the people working on their farms, they were all kafirs. And it's the most vile word you can say in South Africa.
It's like the N-word.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, but somehow even more so, because even in the community, even amongst the people, the word is not used as
not even
term
you
of
would say
endearment.
that word.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm not going to say, but it's...
Fuck, all right.
Would rappers say it, freestyle it?
There was one South African artist that did a song where he uses the word but he goes, "Hey, boss, don't call me a kafir."
Okay.
And that was quite, that he used it in that song was quite...
What's the farmers, the white farmers song? What was it? The one that the
Kill the Bull, Julius Malema.
Julius
That's what I
Malema.
said.
Yeah, that guy.
Is that the one recently? He's got into, but there's all sorts of shit about that, right?
Yeah, this guy was like is he correct me if I'm wrong, probably am. Is he the leader of the Communist Party or one of the
It's not really a communist party. I mean, it might have. I mean, all parties have different tendencies. It might have like some communist tendencies, but it's more just like a party for the people that have been disenfranchised.
Right.
It's called the Youth League.
Okay, the Youth League.
Wow, man! Now you've got me in a corner now because it's probably not called the goddamn Youth League, and I'm on a podcast and I don't know anything about Julius
And he's from
Malema.
South Africa.
I know
He's just
everything.
bullshit.
I saw a video of him. He was doing like this event in a stadium, and he's like a politician, right? And he goes and he's like, he ends his speech with his hands up, and there's the fucking John Cena song that goes with confetti and fireworks, and he's
Massive.
elevating, dude. He's elevating. This guy's all red dress, and you know the
Doesn't sound very communist to me.
wait.
The fuck? This guy's like pop star.
But like when he
Elton John.
Yeah, when he started, everybody thought he was crazy and he was ignorant and he was stupid and he just came out to be this like massive leader in the country.
Right.
I mean, he's probably destined to be the next president of the country.
Okay. And he's saying kill the
John
boa.
Cena song. This guy with this music,
Like Michael Jackson going up on a lift.
with confetti.
He drops the mic, the lift goes up. It's like smoke, confetti going, like the whole stadium
Everyone's like,
is going ballistic.
Fucking hell. What are they
He's a
singing like? What are you
genius.
singing? Kill the boa, kill the boa.
yeah, that's the guy then.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. I don't know, but he went viral because he was doing that.
Right.
I don't know if it was the same events, but
It was a different event. It was like way before that. But it's still, I mean, that whole notion of like struggles, because it was a struggle song. It's part of a struggle song,
Yeah.
a struggle chant, you know? And South Africa, like in most places, like this, it might feel good, it might look good, but there's still a struggle that a lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
are going through,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, no, I read just nothing but poverty. I read an article recently, a couple of days ago, and it was about like South African. There's a South African party that's going around checking papers and throwing out immigrants. These black South Africans, and they're going around throwing out but forcibly they'll go into
the same
shops
party?
and say, "Have you got papers? Have you got papers?" So they'll be like the police, and if they don't have papers, they're beaten up, thrown out of the
they're
country.
throwing out white people.
No,
No,
the black.
no.
There's like black
other
groups.
nationalities like Zimbabwe
Yeah.
and Somalians.
I think poorer Africans are coming to South Africa, and then and the local South Africans, black South Africans, are saying like fuck off.
It's like like where there are Europeans from other European countries
Yeah.
coming to Germany, white Europeans coming to white Germany, and they're going, and people are going like, foreigners are taking our jobs.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Other countries are also racist. What?
It's not just Germany.
like all I see is like white people. I'm like, but why can you not like white? Was it all whites?
No.
I thought it was like branded a white thing to be racist. No, also other nationalities.
So
are,
look, the racism, is all over the world. Sadly.
oh, it's like
Well, there's no black people for us here to hate, so we'll hate the other whites.
it's equality in racism. Everyone hates everyone.
Finally, they are getting
Everyone hates their neighbor.
democracy
Plus, in your country, they use typewriters, right? It's like
and fax machines.
No, that's Germany. 2023 Germany, it's backward. You could be in the middle of the Sahara Desert and they're not going to have a fax machine. They'll probably actually be like, just WhatsApp me it in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Here, fucking fax machine. Fuck's sake.
So what does this do? This like
All right, I love this stuff. So it's
by the way, this podcast is sponsored by Müller.
This sponsor is sponsored by this podcast. This podcast is sponsored by Muller Kefir, not the not Kefir, no,
not the racist kind.
not the racist kind. This is a good kind. Look at it; it's white. It's great.
for a better life and a cleaner colon. Kalinka.
exactly. Yeah.
Look, what it does, it's like what do you call it? And what do you call this? The
Probiotics.
probiotic.
Right?
So it's like for your gut, right? It really does a lot of good for your stomach. And then they say there's the second brain in the stomach. So apparently it's really good for depression as well.
Really, what does it taste like? I'll have a go.
Yeah. Get that.
It's really nice. You know, if you've had spicy food, hot food, it kills the heat.
White people need that, eh?
Yeah, we do.
And in South Africa, like I read my when my wife bought a bottle, and I was like, baby, that's like oddly too close to Kefir. On the side, I'm not sure what it says in German here, but on the side it would say like, may cause separation. Wait, standing still may cause separation, which is what apartheid was, you know. And then something else about whites and whatever, and I was like, this is oddly like subliminal messaging.
What's going on here? I didn't realize like kefir yogurt was actually apartheid in a bottle.
Yeah, it's written Ausreich, so I don't know what that means.
Oh
But
God, yeah.
actually,
Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like Mars.
What is
Which is also like it's a South African drink. It's like buttermilk, but like more pure. It's like a rich dairy,
Okay.
which does the same things that you like, rich in protein, good for the gut.
Listen, it's probably
really
the same
good.
thing.
Yeah,
they just
another-
named it different.
Yeah,
Another thing white people stole from Africa, like let's just rebottle it and call it by the word that they are not allowed to say. Exactly.
Keeps them away.
Guys, if you want, you got also some vitamins here and keeping us healthy.
Dude, how rough are you feeling?
I mean, dude, we're all old, right? I'm trying to, keep us healthy.
Not that fucking old.
I was sick last week, complaining that when I was sick, people thought I was hungover. Today I'm hungover. People might think I'm sick. That's the problem. So I got the vitamin C.
Also sponsored by Life Fresh. Get your daily vitamins and minerals.
You just say vitamins, right?
Vitamins. Yeah, not vitamin.
But you said live fresh instead of live fresh.
Live Fresh, yeah. Live Fresh for all your vitamin needs. I am available if anyone wants to hire me for voice. Yeah. Yeah, all right then. Well, then don't drink so much. How about that?
Cut it out.
not-
Cut it out.
have a bit of
Edit. Yes. Yes.
legit.
I brought it for you guys.
Oh, yeah. This is some good shit.
Craft paket.
Yeah. Cut that part out. Cut the part out where you're telling me to not drink, right? Cut it.
Can you read German?
What?
Can you read German?
Well, is this a test now?
No, because
I have no idea.
He speaks German, yeah.
I would always, like, if I'm buying something, like, in the simple way. One of the first times I came here, I had to go buy shampoo. Now, I had conditioner, but I had to buy shampoo. And I went out to the shop and I bought what I thought was shampoo, but it was conditioner because Spülung. No, Spülung is...
But it says the shampoo is shampoo.
Yeah, but no, it does. It says something
says
else
shampoo
on
on
it.
the
Okay, maybe now it says that.
It says
back
shampoo.
then-
What do you mean by that? It says shampoo
So I just
on it.
ended up buying conditioner because I couldn't read the German, and
But it
then I
says
ended up with
shampoo.
But dude, that happened to me like years ago. But like I could read the language, I just didn't know that one thing was different from the other. So it was just like I was like, this is weird. My hair is weird,
it's very
Condition,
soft.
yeah, it's very soft. It smells
But
magnificent.
when I'm cooking something, because they have different foods here. So when I buy food to cook and I want to read the instructions in the packet, I can't read it because it's all in German, and I have to like call my wife like, how long must I cook the rice for? Like, what is it?
Numbers, dudes, are the same.
What was the universe?
5-10 minutes. I think you can figure that shit
It's
out.
just like, whoa, God, what could minuten be in English? It's like,
What do you say, darling, love? How do you call her? Love?
darling.
I call her Catherine or baby.
Catherine.
Baby. Okay, baby.
She hates the fact that I call her by her name. I'm like, it's
Right, it's
your
a name. Like, yeah, what's
Do you know my people? Our names were taken away from us, and now
Okay, now he starts again with the fucking. We can even drink yogurt now. You can even call her baby now. Like you're just like, my people. Like, dude,
I'm not going to take your name away.
we could even have the gray shampoo. How is this possible? Typewriters, guys. Typewriters.
what's that song? Don't call me baby. Madison Avenue. Last
Okay, you see, this is where I'm 10 years younger than you guys.
Where's she from, your wife?
Niederbayern.
Niederbayern. She speaks English with a South African accent, though. Is she like-
Everybody says so. When she moved to London when she was like 18, 19, lived there for 10 years. and with not being able to speak a word of English. And she learned English there. Then she spoke her entire life English with an English accent. And then she met me, and about 2 years after, and she lived in South Africa for a while. Then she started speaking English with an English accent. Right. Now everybody says it's this.
It really sounded South African to me, like really, like.
South Africa. Kijk je zo Daniel, lekker man.
Daniel, lekker man, lekker man.
Did you come in?
All I can say is diplomatic immunity from Lethal Weapon 2. You know what I mean?
Is that your South African
that's
accent?
That
sounds something you should
Lethal
not
Weapon
say
2.
with that
The
accent.
bad guys are the South African diplomat or something like that, the South African ambassador, and there's because they've caught him doing a crime or something, and he just really arrogant. The South African goes, "I've got diplomatic immunity." That's about it.
That's a clip. You want to go viral?
They go viral. Look at we'll re-edit that to it'd be like diplomatic community, Kefir. It's fucked.
John Cena. Come on.
Cancelled. Kill the boa. There you go. I'm shitting everyone here. Kill the boa.
The boer is the farmer, right?
Yeah, the Dutch farmers.
Boer is, I think there's probably like a Dutch assimilation, but boer is the Afrikaans word for farmer. And because all the Boere were white Afrikaans people, it's also the word for white Afrikaans people. And it's also because the police were the enforcers of the apartheid system, it was also the word for the police.
Right.
The Boere.
They kind of use that as
still like I think...
like oppressor, or an overall term for oppressor.
Still to this day, like in a lot of South African neighborhoods, they'll say that there'll be a police car with whatever the Boere, even if it's like, black people driving the car. Black police without before you even seeing that's the Boere.
Okay. Do you ever see a film called Stander?
Yeah.
South Africa one. It's a really good movie.
It's a great movie.
It's in the 80s, so there's this, or maybe late 70s.
No, 70s. It's just around the Soweto 1976 uprising.
Because there's this like cop, and they get all the white cops in whenever there was like a black uprising. They get all the cops in, and this guy, the film is he's alienated by it all. Can't stand what's going on, and he works out like all the police are trying to like oppress all the black people. So he starts robbing banks because there's no cops. So it's like fuck.
What's the name of the movie?
Stander.
Stander.
Yeah. And then he's like, they're all robbing banks, and then he gets like with a couple of other criminals. And there's like the Stander gang or whatever, and they're all robbing banks. No, it's a really good movie, and it's just a really good.
About the movie again.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's a really good film, and the action scenes are really good. It's got kind of it's a good film. I'd really recommend it.
It's like it's almost like not Bonnie and Clyde. What's that movie with?
You know what movie I like? Home Alone.
Is it because you could have been a child star and you're like, were you like, oh, you wish you were Macaulay Culkin or something?
Yeah, didn't he get molested from Michael Jackson?
No, he didn't.
He says he
denied it repeatedly.
Yeah.
He says he didn't get.
I mean, he was a fan. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were fans of each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe had a different. Do you ever seen Leaving Neverland?
Yeah,
Have you seen that documentary?
I had to stop the movie.
It's it's about these two, about his abuse, but it focuses on two people in particular. And I think if you watch that documentary, if you had doubt in your mind, you don't. He's guilty.
That's a thriller.
I'm not going to say either or guilty or not guilty. I haven't seen the documentary. So I'm not gonna I saw the R. Kelly documentary and I was like, dude, this man that is crazy.
I believe I can fly.
That is surviving R. Kelly. I was like, that is like pretty insane. So I haven't seen the finding there, but we all knew R. Kelly was guilty a lot of people said it was, but other than Michael Jackson's accusers, and I haven't seen the documentary, Coffee Machine. Shutting down.
To Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's him saying.
You see, that's what he used, actually, the machine. You see the white and the black, the coffee, that's what he used to transition to white. It was like some machine like that.
If you black or white.
Hey.
So I mean, it's only, I guess this is also stupid. Like, I'm not sure if anybody in the industry has said, listen, they've seen this happen. Now, you know, with like Bill Cosby, people said they've seen this happen. With R. Kelly, they've seen this happen. With other people that have been accused of, like, you know, Harvey Weinstein, they've seen this happen. But with Michael Jackson, the group of people that said they have seen this happen, and these accusers are like a very small group of people, and the only thing that ever brought it to the public were the accusations. So I'm not saying like I don't believe, or I don't think he's innocent or whatever. I don't know. I guess it makes me stupid or ignorant or whatever. But
are you admitting Michael Jackson?
No, I just no. What I mean is like I was I kind of similar position maybe. You know, you hear all these accusations, but then I saw that documentary, and then it just it made my mind up.
What was it like? Was there like a specific thing that was repeated in the documentary, or was it like
it's really detailed?
Like and it's 3 hours. It wasn't. I think it's 2 episodes.
Plus, it takes a long time before it steps in. Like there's like 45 minutes of nothing, right? They're just talking like theories and blah, blah, and then they start with the interviews. Like he's talking like everything about like all those details, and you're like, whoa, there's
so much detail in it. It's one of those that
really graphic.
Either they're like the best actors you've ever seen in your life, or they're telling the truth. And I think they're just telling the truth. And it almost feels a bit different with, I don't know, I mean, because like I find it amazing with Cosby. They used to show repeats of the Cosby Show when I was a kid. And this is kind of like amiable, you know, older guy who's looking at his family. And then you hear the shit that he was fucking doing. Like the guy was like drugging people, raping them, all sorts of nasty shit. And that had been going on for decades. I mean, but he was such a huge star. It seems like the big stars just really do get a pass. Because they've got so much money.
I think up until a point, but...
Yeah, but now, not, yeah. But even then, what Cosby got busted, he's 90s now? He must be a really old guy. Because he was around in the 60s.
Aged terribly, I mean... The Godfather, one of the Godfathers of comedy.
Yeah, but he was one of the original guys, but like... Fuck.
The original guys? What do you mean from the original guys?
I don't know. Like, I kind of a stand-up OG rape. No, but I think, like, you know, because he...
No, guys, like, you want to talk about this subject.
You got a sitcom. You know, you got a sitcom and shit like that. That was the tradition.
Massive.
Has anyone seen this news was recent? Chess grandmaster Hans Niemann denies using vibrating sex toys to win competition.
I know. I heard. Was this the guy who? What's the guy who's the best? Is it Magnus Carlsen? Is he the one that got up and walked away because the guy had something up his ass and it vibrated in a certain way?
Okay, so I don't know. Like the thing,
it was like Morse code. So someone else watching, and the guy was like, "There was Morse code," and he had something up his ass, and so because this Magnus Carlsen's playing, and he said it's impossible. You're not cheating. And then they did some analysis of it. And it was basically he's playing this Magnus Carlsen who's the best, but never made a wrong move. Like he's playing against a supercomputer. And it's this thing stuck up his ass. So apparently some other guy watching it, like, beep, 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 would be like Queen to F4 or something.
You see, because the thing is that I was reading this, but I couldn't find, like, you're the first person who was actually explaining to me how you could cheat with a sex toy chess. Like,
first of all, the entire sentence... Like, caught using a sex toy. I was like, okay, this is quite controversial. To cheat.
Yeah. I think it was like fisting the guy, right?
I know, you think like, caught using a sex toy. Like he's had some mad party at night. He's going fucking nuts and they're all fucking fisting
chess community is going to raise the bar.
I know, the chess community's rock and roll, man.
I mean, exactly. With all the like, I'm trying to think like other sports that you could cheat. Like, you know, some guy
with
like
sex toy.
Playing tennis with a dildo. I don't know. Like, how do you cheat with a fucking...
Can you imagine, like, you know, the relay runners? They're running in the relay and they hand over the baton, and instead they just go. I'll be like,
pull it out of their own arms.
Like,
stick it up the next guy's.
Stick it in the next guy's. Fuck. Well, that might help them. They might go. Vroom. Like,
it seemed like everyone, even the people who were writing these articles, had no idea how you could cheat with a sex toy, because all the articles I found were all kind of like, yeah, and he cheated. He denies cheating with a vibrator or a sex toy. I was like, well, explain us how he could have.
Yeah,
like no one. I think the guys writing the article had no idea. They were like, well, you know how it goes, you know, with these chess people, right? It's like, what? I had no idea. But at least if you're cheating like this, if you cheat, to do it with style, like, you know.
I think having something stuck up your ass is a good way.
Exactly. If he had some fucking camera in his eye or shit like this, I'll be like, get him out. But cheat with a sex toy up your ass, then it's good. If you cheat, do it with style.
But
Like
that's also shows your commitment.
Yeah, God, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
you're
keeping a straight face.
I want to win. I know, because it might be quite nice. Like,
you get distracted, like yeah, but like, like
imagine-
who was it? Like the cyclist that was dope in a famous one, was it Armstrong?
yeah, I'm struck, but
Like fucking loser, like those ones. I don't know, like I get it, but if you get caught, disqualified and shamed. But like I don't know, the most famous one of the most famous cheatings that has been celebrated ever was like Maradona, right? When he puts his hand and he beats Argentina, beats this country's.
I don't think you've got any idea how hated he was for that. The hand of God.
The hand of God.
It
He
was
puts
just-
his hand up.
You got to bear in mind as well. It was 4 years after the Falklands War, or Malvinas, if you want to call it. And it was so you've got. He was fucking hated. If he'd have gone to England about that time, he'd have been killed.
Yeah.
It was so hated, and it was just.
So
we'd
that's
have won-
like, but cheating with style, right? Like if you go to Naples, like
The better
everyone
one
is
is-
like every kind of like wall.
Did you
is,
see
like,
the
Maradona?
Did you see the 1994 World Cup where he scored that goal and he just runs at the camera screaming and then he kicked him out because he was coked up, clearly coked up, and he's just his eyes like he runs at the camera, he goes fucking nuts. But he is an amazing player, but he's dead now, isn't he? He's dead now.
Yeah. Recently.
Sadly, yeah.
But can you imagine the amount of focus of this chess player having this thing stuck up your bum and then still being able to read the Morse code through the vibration? Because they have to send you like X and Y things, like 3 places to the left and then like one.
But I wonder if it's like because I play a lot of chess, so say a move would be like, oh, what are you going like that for? It's like Queen F4, so you could be like, so Morse code for Q. Then, Queen F4. I don't
Then
think it'd
F
be
and then
that-
4.
There'd be like,
So it's at least 3 separate.
yeah, there'd be at least 3. Yeah, because like SOS is, and that'd be so that's 3 letters. S would be, so like I don't know what the other ones are, but I might, and also I don't think you've got I think you have a time limit, but it's quite generous. So you could probably.
Yeah, it depends on if it's.
And then if he goes, maybe he's got he goes like, and that means do it again.
Yeah, like-
I didn't get it. I mean,
He's just enjoying it way.
I don't get it.
Or it might be-
But
it's-
you've
I need
just
to go
made
to
the
the toilet.
move. You've just made the move. Why do we need to do it again? Because I like it.
or it might be, I've got to go to the toilet. Can I have a minute? And he's like trying to stuff it back in his ass. It's not working anymore.
Are they going to start searching chess players like prisoners now?
Like at the fucking airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, up their ass.
So why did you give up chess? The rules got a
the
bit.
rules got a bit.
It starts to become a standard. Like now, everyone starts playing chess like that.
But it was a big story at the time because this guy Magnus Carlsen just refused to play him, and there was a lot of talk about him, like Carlsen being like scared of him. He's the number 1 in the world, and this guy's better. And they were like, and a lot of people analysed it and said, "There's no way this guy can't be cheating." And that was the sex toy thing, and it was some kind of code up his ass, which is
I was just reading. I was like, how the fuck do you cheat on chess with a dildo? Like, was he knocking the pieces down? That's how I thought it.
And then like trying to choose which one. No, bigger. No.
No, but like if
Bigger.
you write an article about it,
We don't
at
need
least
one that-
explain. I thought he had like a vibrator under the table and he was moving the pieces like with a vibrator.
dildo up his ass like
He
this.
was like,
How's he
fucking
having
touches the other
Like a
guy's
butt-
leg with a dildo. I thought,
a butt
I
plug.
thought he had like some vibrator on his leg and he was like vibrating the table to distract the other guy. Some shit like this.
It could totally be that, and we have just gone off like on a
Yeah,
tangent of how he's been using.
It's okay, that's a bullshit. We just like talking about people having shit stuck up their ass.
And
the
sex
best.
toys.
And you wrote, we can talk about it on the mic.
I mean, my stay at home dad sounds like like a program of some like TV show. Like, please stay, dad. Stay at home. Don't leave, dad. Please don't leave, dad.
Mark has the golden job. He's a stay-at-home dad, which is
It's not a job.
it's the golden job.
Listen, dude.
It's just you have a kid. It's responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
I still clean my flat. It's not like I'm a cleaning lady or cleaning dudes now. It's my responsibility.
I'm just
You have a
personally-
child. You're
I'm
taking
just-
care. You're a parent.
Yeah.
I'm just jealous. I'm like fucking.
It's not a
dream.
job,
I'd love to
come
do
on.
it.
Is your job a job? Like you
Not really.
where you work like to pay your rent, is that a job?
No. I wouldn't. Yeah,
Of course
no.
it is.
I mean, yeah, I'm there because unwittingly I need to. I need to earn some money. So I am basically talking to people like, you know what? You should try this. You should. You know what? You like this? Yeah. Buy it.
Kefir.
Yeah.
Kefir. Exactly. So yeah,
So if you didn't have to do it and you
I wouldn't be there. No.
wouldn't be there.
Oh, dude. What?
So if you didn't have to pay rent, you wouldn't be there.
What?
If you didn't have to pay rent, you wouldn't be there. If
Yeah,
you didn't have to go. What would you? But you do pay rent. It's
I do pay
unavoidable.
rent, yeah.
It's unavoidable. You have to do it.
I mean, unless you're living with
You-
someone
so-
and someone else is paying rent for you.
Yeah. But you're not doing that.
Are you trying to trick me in a
I'm not
conversation?
tricking you at all.
I
I'm
know,
just-
he was like, are you doing like generic questions?
It's
Like,
got-
you need to pay rent, right?
It's like his talk radio skills are coming.
Yeah,
through.
exactly.
He's leading you. He's leading you somewhere. We'll probably find out. In a
It
minute.
seems like you're leading me inside where he's like, and this is what I mean. It's the same thing, right? It seems like you're tricking me into a direction, and I'm trying to be like, hey, no, you don't know where you're going with this. I've got the sex toy up my ass, and the
Cheat
guy's
codes.
telling me like he has no idea. The guy outside there, he's telling me like Mark has no idea where he's going with this conversation. He's-
Keep going, Patrick. You're winning.
Someone's looking through the window.
Oh, we were talking about like the Japanese bondage.
Oh yeah, Japanese bondage. Yeah.
Have you had that? Like people like this, the special technique of like tying up with the rope and everything.
Is it purely a sex thing, or does it come
It's
from like
well, it's the thing is
prisons
that
or something?
No. It's more like it's an art form, sexual art form.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
It's Japanese. It's definitely an art form.
yeah. It's like specific kind of knots, and there's like a technique to that, and it's basically about feeling like letting go, like you're like helpless, right? Like you have no control, and the other person is doing the dominant thing.
That frightens me.
And dude, that was but like
That's the.
Yeah, that's that's what they're getting off on it. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do that.
I
You might be a psycho. You might get murdered.
yeah, but that's the thing that happened once. When I moved here.
You got some crazy Japanese guy tied you up and murdered you. Well, that was a bad day.
So I don't remember if it matched with this girl, but I was like, she might be crazy or not, because like she kind of sounded crazy when we were like texting, right? So there's a friend of mine, and I told her, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go at this girl's place. You know, I will send you the address. You know, and she was getting worried. She was like, okay, like, you know, you go there at this time, send me a text or something like this, right?
This is your friend saying that to you.
Yes, she's telling me that. So
Why? What was on the profile that made you think?
I don't remember. I think it was like just the I don't even remember, dude. It was like 2 years ago. But or maybe she was looking at the profile. She's like, this one is crazy. I don't trust her. She didn't even trust her. Like this friend of mine. So I go to this girl's place, and you know, we're chatting, we're drinking wine, and then I see she takes out the ropes, and I'm like, whoa.
She takes out the rope on the first. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello?
And she just like ties me up, and it was like fucking fun.
She tied you up.
Yeah. I was like tied up like a fucking pig.
What
And then-
time was it? In the middle of the day?
No, that was a night.
Okay.
And,
So it's like first date, you go back.
and then I forgot about, you know, I was all tied up, and I forgot about like texting my friend, and she went because I was
you
tied
be
up.
real. This is what I'm at now. Oh, fuck. Call the police.
So yeah, it was
Not
like,
that you could text her back.
And then-
No,
and then my phone must keep vibrating. And I was tied up, and then the girl was like, "What's up?" Yeah, and the girl was like, she was looking at the phone, like my phone. I was like, "Who's calling you all the time?" And I'm like, "I can't now." She's like, "Pick it up," as I know, and I was all tied up, and as I didn't know what to do, I was like, "Untie me," and she's like, "No." I was like, "I need to answer this."
Were you not scared?
How could I then say no? I was alright. But like my friend was scared, and she was like calling me. She was like, I was gonna call the police. It's like, imagine the police just coming and knocking on the door open, and I'm like tied up like a doner kebab, twisting around the room like a doner kebab, you know. I was like, hey.
Oh fuck, man.
And then it was like a cop, and she's like, I'm gonna join in with a fucking stick.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Did you see her again after that?
No.
One night. Why not?
I don't remember. I think it was just like a thing that one night.
Did you actually have sex?
Yeah, dude. You know, I was tied up.
You're tied up, yeah, but like,
Did you do any of the other things like the wax on the ass or the
No,
or just, was it just being tied up?
No, but like tied up, and then yeah. I mean, you know, we're having sex.
No, I don't know. I've never done bondage stuff before.
I've never been kidnapped.
You've
so-
heard that?
He's never done.
A little bit of light choking, but I've never been
Light
tied up.
You like choking. It's always the girl that looks more innocent. The more innocent she looks, like kind of like blue eyes, sweet, and everything, the more she likes to be choked for some reason. Are we cutting this out? No, she like asked her. It's like I remember like I dated this girl and she was like, you know, she looked like so sweet and everything. And then we were talking actually about like toxic masculinity at dinner. You know, she wanted to talk about it. Okay, you know, about like men, blah blah blah, and stuff like this. And then we were almost like, please choke me. And I'm like, no, we talked about violence on women the whole night. And I'm just like, please choke me.
I'm curious though, like, so how does she open up that? So you're out on a date, right? A regular date. So I assume you're talking regular shit. And then she's like, hey, do you want to come back to mine? And I'm going to do some Japanese bondage on you.
Well, this is not the same thing.
But how did she introduce that topic, the Japanese bondage thing?
Oh no, I actually no. I remember I saw the rope there. I was like next to her bed. It was like, is this for like bondage thing? It's like, yeah. You want to do it? I was like, fuck yeah.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Maybe she was gonna hang herself, and you found it open.
Wanna do this?
Yeah, bondage.
You saved her life.
Yes, I'm
Same
a hero.
like-
I'm a hero. Wait,
I wouldn't do it. You haven't got a picture, have you?
Oh, it's not.
I was
I don't
gonna
wanna
put,
see
I was
the
gonna put the John Cena song.
What the fuck? Gamer.
I'm a hero.
You have to do the bondage stance.
Bondage.
Fucking hell. Oh,
Jeez, I hope my kid is sleeping.
Yeah, for the
I thought
insanity.
I thought you were excusing yourself for swearing. You've been like talking about everything.
Yeah.
Like, fucking
Excuse me.
I think subconsciously there's been a lot less swearing on this pod because
we're adults.
Because we know, and also we know there are children in the other room. So I think we've all been a bit more sensitive. We've
My
been a
daughter-
bit more sensitive.
My daughter the other day, the eldest one, was like, "Can I have a fucking yogurt?"
Yes. wait.
My wife and I are standing there. 4 years old, my wife is standing there. I look at my wife, like she did not get that from me.
But in Germany, I bet it was kindergarten or something. Because
No,
Germans
no,
do
no,
not think
just-
Where are you going all conspiracy?
Because my
theory
wife,
of this shit?
my
Like,
wife
your
says
wife.
that all the time.
Right, okay.
Like I'm putting my daughter to bed, and she goes, "Daddy, I'm sick. My bauch. I think I'm getting sick. I think I'm gonna make a fucking poo." I'm like, Kath. I'm like, my wife. Listen, if she ever says like shit or something like that, or you know, that's from me. But fucking, that is, and I was like, that's from you, because I never say that. It's like, yeah. Daddy, can I have a fucking yogurt? I'm like, what?
I had the same thing when I was a kid. Like my mom told me this story. It was like, you know, I could barely speak like the first words. Kind of, I probably was her age, right? And some people, you know, was like outside the house, and some people were walking by, and I'm like, Mom, 2 big people. And my mom's like, yeah, Patrick, 2 big people. I was like, no, 2 big people. I was like, oh shoot, I'm just calling the people stupid. Because she used to swear a lot, like a driving and stuff like
But
this.
stupid isn't too bad.
Yeah, no, that's like way better. I wish I was like that
Like
cool.
there are two.
I was like, fucking yogurt.
Give some fucking yogurt now.
But she didn't even say it like that. It wasn't even like with attitude.
like sweet.
She was just like,
Yeah.
Can I have a fucking
It's
yogurt?
like, can I have some strawberry yogurt? Can I have some fucking
She
yogurt?
doesn't like strawberry. She likes mango. Can I have some fucking strawberry?
Can I have some fucking Kefir?
Yeah. Sponsored by
Müller.
Kefir.
Fucking Müller.
For a better life.
Is that the actual slogan for
I
them?
like to make them up. Baby.
Yeah, there you go. For a better life, Kefir.
Trust your gut.
It knows. Oh, yeah, fucking yogurt. I don't know. Did I swear? I had a stutter. I had a really bad stutter when I was a child.
Yeah?
I could, it'd be like, I never get that. Stupid person.
Did that happen when they beat you up the other night?
There's
There's
a,
going to be some more violence soon, I can tell you that.
Big Mac.
have you seen this? There's a terrible clip on like TikTok or whatever. It's gone viral of this woman that stutters, this girl who stutters. She's like sitting with her boyfriend or something, and she's speaking. She's trying to say something, and somebody's edited it. Like every like thing she gets stuck on, they've added like a sound, like a B, like B, and then like like they've added a B sound or a zip sound or somebody doing like for every thing that you get stuck on, they've added a sound to it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Yeah. But like, so can you give an example of what it actually sounds like then? Or?
So it should be like, and then they add the video clip of like a bee like flying, or and then they add like somebody opening a file drawer, like making the thing. So they've just gone extreme with like mocking this woman that's stuttering, like
Right. Oh,
it's hilarious.
I think they've done the same thing with porn, right? Like they just change the sounds of like, you know, people like just like instead of then like it would be like or something like that.
Did you see the PG porn videos? You know the guy who directed Guardians of the Galaxy?
James Gunn.
Yeah, he did like years ago. He did these like PG porn. So they were like all porn setups, but like without any of the actual sex or swearing. You should check them out. They're really funny.
Oh, you know what I found out? There's a documentary about these two guys that they live like they just started recording their neighbors. That their neighbors were like drunk and and they were shouting all the time and getting into fights and saying obscene stuff. So they just record with a microphone from the other side of the wall, and then they make these videos. I don't remember the name of it, but they just like puppet videos of them fighting. And it was like, I'm gonna fuck. Where is my vodka? And it's fucking so good. They have these drunken puppets, right? And there's like these videos that made it. It's like the first South Park because it's like genius. And they're just recording their neighbors, right? It's like, did you drink my vodka? Fucking shut up. I'm gonna stab you with a fork. Oh, try it. It's so good. It's so good.
I once like my neighbours were once pissing me off. Like back in England, they were really doing my head in. And I had like, you know, big speakers. And I put, you know, Cosmic Girl by Jamiroquai.
Yeah, I love it.
I just cranked the volume up on it and just put it on repeat. And I left it on for hours because they were just pissing me off. And then the woman the next day, she starts banging on the wall and starts singing the Cosmic Girl song and says, "Will you fucking pack it in?" And then because she was pissing me off, and then when she did like that, I just like I'd put it on. So I tortured her with Cosmic Girl from Jamiroquai.
Yeah.
She was like fucking loud from another galaxy. And all I do is like write them. And they were fucking scumbags. And then I just, right, here we go. Cosmic Girl on full whack, repeat. I'd watch TV with headphones on or something like that. It wasn't bothering me. And I'd just like, I'd blast it out 20 times in a row or something.
It sounds like a torture.
Yeah, because they wouldn't. What they were like, I didn't start it.
See,
and they were going on, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Knock on the door and tell me to shut up? They just tell me to fuck off. So I thought, right, if you're going to noise pollute me, I'm going to noise pollute you right back. And I like that song, so I thought I might as well noise pollute them with something I actually like.
He just opens the door, and then it's like me tied up there. It's like and I'm like singing Cosmic Girl as well. I'm harmonizing and Cosmic Girl.
Oh, like shit, Patrick, what are you doing here 20 years ago in my past in England? Holy shit.
Time traveling.
Time traveling with the fucking Japanese bondage.
Yeah.
A friend of mine in school did this thing to his hi-fi. I think he's like, his mom kept on complaining that his music was too loud, and then she'd come in and turn the music off. Andre was his name. And he rewired the volume knob, so it didn't matter which way you turned it would turn the volume up. And you could only, and he'd hide the remote. You could only turn the hi-fi in his room. You could only turn it off with, or turn it down with the remote. So like, even if you didn't know him, you never went there. Like, okay, it's a bit loud. You'd always like get super high and get the munchies and like, oh, the music's loud. You're getting better. And like, sit it down and you go, you turn it and it goes loud. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
You think you're going, I'm losing my mind. But I bet his mother really appreciated that. She must have been going nuts.
They were never there when we got high,
Right.
but I'm sure she hated the whole double
Yeah,
volume.
I can imagine, yeah.
Up thing.
Because I used to have the hi-fi separate, you know, big speakers, and then like an actual proper shit, and then God, the sound was amazing.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had that stuff again. But yeah, but living in like a terraced house, just neighbours used to go fucking crazy. And normally I was like, I'd turn it down. But these particular neighbours were just like scumbags.
People don't really do that anymore, eh? Do people like still buy like home stereo systems and?
I would, but is there a point? Yeah, but I'd if I was living in the city, if I lived like a detached house,
Like a freestanding house.
yeah, then then I'd get all the, because then you can really crank it up. But how loud can you go when you live in a block of flats?
It's not even about being loud. It's like hi-fi is trying to like just recreate the original recording the most, like, you know. with the highest fidelity to the
But it
sound.
sounds great when it's actually really loud, no?
Yeah, I mean, also, but like actually, when you're testing speakers, you're not supposed to like everything sounds good when it's loud.
Yeah.
You have to see how it sounds when it's lower.
Okay.
Like it.
What?
Speaker brand.
Seriously playful.
I know. I'm a professional at this shit.